Yes.
Love that for you.
It's just because my camera doesn't
Nothing.
track behind my bed.
Also, the left to right audio, it sounds pretty good. Like as far as I could tell
Okay.
through my ears, which are attached to my tiny brain. Sound good.
Slay.
Don't move too much. You know what I mean? Don't move too much.
Yeah.
But period, y'all. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the VRChat Experience podcast. It's Halloween. Ooh. Ooh. Anyways. Ooh.
Booga booga booga!
Sataria couldn't make it. Yo, hold on. Sataria cannot make it today. He's kind of busy. But in replacement, I have my beautiful cast members with me. I have EepyRinn and I have Skarlax. EepyRinn, how about you tell us what you do for Channel 9? How'd you get here? How'd we meet you? All that stuff.
So I remember it was sometime last year. I think around like the same time, like maybe even in like August or something. All I remember is that we did that one December event, and I was there for it. But anyways, I met you. What was it? Through Len, because I think
Most
he
likely.
met you first, and then like
Definitely.
we like just like it, yeah.
Right. I
So
snatched you
yeah,
up for
I've
that.
known
What happened?
you. Anyways, yeah, so I already known you for about a year, Slay.
Right.
But
Give or take.
in Channel 9, I mostly help out like in events, Discord stuff, kind of all around stuff. I'm more behind the scenes, if anything, especially like whenever it comes to like y'all's recordings. I'm just kind of present in the background.
Right. If you ever
But
hear
for
laughter,
events and
it's
stuff-
probably her.
It's more than likely me, because why the fuck not? I mean,
We be chopping it
might
up.
as well laugh.
We be chopping it up.
Yeah, but I stay behind the lines of Channel 9 stuff. So see me in the Discord, see me in events, recordings. I'll be there. Just gotta actually like be there.
Exactly. Just gotta be there. Anyway, Skarlax, go ahead and tell us where we snatched you up from, what you do for Channel 9, and all that good stuff.
Well, for Channel 9, I'm the videographer. I record. Everything y'all see is from my eyeballs. And they pretty much snatched me up from Lucid. God rest my soul. I know.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to put that in. It's true, but we don't have to put that in.
Oh, yeah. In fact, die. Anyways, continue.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
But yeah, pretty much same as Rin. Like, catch me at events and in the server and stuff. You'll catch me saying the most underhanded shit.
Random shit. The autism
Real.
is me for real. When I say
Yeah, within the both of us, right?
It's right. Well,
Yeah,
the thing is
absolutely.
that y'all have like two brain cells split between you two. That's the thing. Y'all have fighting for two brain cells. Y'all can just share the brain cells.
Brain game. Brain game.
No brain game for real. Crazy. Anyway, yeah. These are my wonderful cast members of Channel 9. They're in most of our videos on our main channel. If you can go look at that, it's probably pop up on the screen right here. You'll see it.
Exactly.
So we are getting ready for the Halloween season. We actually have a Halloween party this Friday, which is so crazy to say that it's like already time for Halloween.
Today.
It was literally just summer. But yeah, here we are. And so let's just get into the nitsy gritty, them candies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start off the bat. I'm not a trick-or-treater. I have never been a trick-or-treater. I just couldn't get into it.
Really?
I just couldn't get into it.
Seriously?
I was even as a kid, like I was always like about more so just like I'm about giving out candy, but I hated going out and dressing up. I just didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So with me, I fucking love trick or treating. Maybe not so much now because I'm 20. I'll still go with my little brother, but like by myself now. Like I gotta have like at least like my little brother because he's barely what 13, so he's probably
Right.
even getting out of the trick or treating stage. But I'm like, you know what? It's fine. Even if I go by myself, I'll drive in my own little fucking car. Just be like, park that shit, trick or treat.
Right. Felt it. Felt it.
But I
Okay.
mostly do it because of obviously the candy. I love having free candy. Who doesn't? But I also love dressing up. I literally, like, for this year, I'm cosplaying as an anime character, Trafalgar Law from One Piece. But the femme version, like feminine version, and that was $140. Like I love doing, like I love dressing up. I love cosplays. I love all that stuff. Yes, you heard correctly.
What-
$140.
What? Nah,
It's pretty good. It's
I'm
pretty
not
good.
saying that's. I'm not saying you made a bad decision. I'm not saying that. I would never. I would never. That was
It
an
just
awful
sounds
decision.
crazy.
$140.
Yeah, but because I
Period,
also
though.
bought a Tamagotchi, the total came up to like $205.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's great.
Scar, how about you?
So like I
Come on.
I bought
She
everything.
lost her place. She's done. Her goal is done.
Yeah. Doomed.
So let me.
For trick or treating, what you doing?
Okay, I was about to say, let me answer your question with a question. Because I don't remember the fucking question. But you just repeated it. But I also just said that, and I.
Slay.
Oh, you asked what I do for trick or treating, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
All right. I mean, there was a couple years ago. I say a couple. It was more like a few years ago. This was the last time I went trick or treating. I don't do it very often anymore. What you said about like who wants free candy, I am not very much of a candy person anymore. So I just don't go
Fair.
out and do it. But a couple years ago, last time I went trick or treating, I went trick or treating for fruits and vegetables. I came back with a hefty load, surprisingly enough. It was pretty gay. It was pretty good.
Damn.
It was pretty gay.
You went,
It was.
wait, you went for fruits and vegetables?
Yeah, I went trick or treating for fruits and vegetables, and it worked out pretty dang well.
Interesting.
That's
Interesting.
crazy. Especially like coming from like hearing that from you, knowing hey, I fruits or vegetables.
Uh-oh.
That can
First, wait. Oh no, you're both cursed. What is going on right now?
Oh,
Oh no.
I don't. Wait, what? Hello. Hello.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I'm the one cursed right now.
Hello.
It's gotta be me, dude.
I'm assuming God.
So we all died. At least me and Rin just died. But truly, that is the VRChat experience. I'm probably gonna keep
Yep.
that footage in, but not all of it. Just some snippets to make it funny. But if you want to see all
Yeah.
of it, it's on Patreon. So love that for you. Anyways, let's continue where we left off on the topic of
Mhm.
trick or treating. Skarlax, it was your turn to continue with that conversation.
Yeah. I think the last thing I said was that just trick or treating for fruits and vegetables. Oh, it was when you said it was surprising that I would go trick or treating. Or that I'm not a
Yeah,
very big
Fruits and
especially
candy
coming
vegetables.
from
person.
such a picky person. Yeah, because I don't eat fruits or vegetables. It's just like meat, chicken, pasta, like all that type of stuff. How I don't know. It doesn't
Oh
interest
man,
me. It doesn't seem appetizing.
that's kind of how I
You give
feel,
Italian
except about
energy.
candy. Like, not that I hate candy. Like, if I see like a Take Five in front of me, or like a Hershey bar or whatever the hell, I'll I'll eat that. It's not like I hate candy or anything like that. It's just like I would much rather go after fruits and vegetables than I would candy. But
Fair enough.
ultimately, I don't care what it is. I'll put it in my mouth. I do not care.
Right. Personally,
Out of
when it comes to
context.
Take
Halloween,
that out of context.
Sorry.
I'll invite you. I'll invite both of you. I think you guys get. I'll kick you out real quick.
I'll put it in
Anyway,
my mouth too, dude. I
when
don't
it
give a fuck.
comes when it when it comes to Halloween, anyways, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. When it comes to Halloween, right? I when it comes to like Halloween candies, I'm real picky. I don't like chocolate. I used to. I used to be way big on chocolate, but now I'm like,
Huh.
it has to be chocolate and something. I had like Reese's chocolate and peanut butter, a Kit Kat bar, the chocolate and like the wafer flavor. Those Whopper like malt ball things.
Oh
What are they called?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those are fantastic. Nutter butters aren't really like a. It's like it's not a chocolate dish, but like I love peanut butter though, so I'll have any peanut butter candy. Butterfinger, Nutter butter, stuff like that. Reese's. I love peanut butter, but I'm not a chocolate person anymore. If I'm gonna have chocolate, it has to be with something else. Chocolate or caramel. Oh, you know what's really good though? I think honestly, like
Which
my favorite like candy tourist, because that was a question of the day today. I think was it today? Whatever.
yeah, it was.
For candy, my favorite candy to get in like it for Halloween is a Snickers bar. It sounds so
Mhm.
basic, but like, dude, it's chocolate, it's nuts, it's caramel, it's everything. It is literally the best candy
Yeah,
bar.
It is pretty
And
much
if
all
you
you
eat
need.
it, as the ad says, you're not you when you're hungry. You eat the Snickers bar, you feel better. You just feel better. Life's just good again. I don't know what to tell you. Like, come
that's
on.
fair.
How about y'all?
So
I remember hearing about y'all's favorite candies. I don't know what said in the server. I don't
okay,
remember what you said.
I love those goddamn candy sticks that are like chalk sticks.
Oh right,
Yeah,
she
I don't
likes
know
eating
what it
chalk
is about
basically.
them. I don't know. It's rare that I see them for Halloween, and every time I see either like my siblings or like anyone in my family that would go trick or treating before, like anytime they had them, I'd be like,
Right,
"Can I have that? I'll trade you like 5 pieces of my goddamn candy just so I can
right.
get that damn box of 2 sticks. Two! They're so good, man.
There's them sticks of chalk. Them sticks of chalk.
Yeah, yeah. But other than that, I do like my chocolate, and I do like myself some gum.
Mm. Like like bubble gum or like mint gum.
Like bubblegum, like the Hubba Bubba type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I can't eat Hubba Bubba no more. I can't do it.
Oh, man.
Cause
Yeah, but I don't know.
I have like teeth anxieties. So like biting into Hubbas make me anxious.
Mm,
Cause them things is hard as hell.
they are.
I be getting scared for real. My headset's dying. No, this is the VRChat Experience for real. Damn headset's always dying.
Christ, man.
Anyway, Scar, what is your favorite candy? And please tell us why. Because I've never actually heard this.
So I think I put in chat that I remember mentioning specifically Take Five because those are really good. Um,
What's gonna take five?
um,
Yeah, what is
it,
that?
well, they call it a Take Five because there's five things in them. It's like chocolate. Pretty sure it's got peanuts in there. It's got pretzels. That's like the defining thing of that, and it's got two other things, probably like peanut butter and I don't know, something else. Maybe it doesn't even have
Almonds,
peanut butter
something
in
like
it.
that,
Hmm.
probably.
But what I didn't mention is a. I'm pretty sure it's a now canceled like alternation or like variety or whatever of the Hershey bar. So for a short while, maybe it wasn't a short while, it was probably just a short while that I was like really into them. But they had so like Hershey's bar, right? It's like really flat, you know? They used to have like little thicker chunks that had like air bubbles in them, and that was actually like
Really?
strangely
Oh,
refreshing
oh,
to eat.
oh my! They're like they have them in. I don't know if they're in America, but in Europe, you can call these Mars bars, and
Mars
they
bars.
have the little bubbles of chocolate. They're called Mars bars. I don't. I'll put a picture up on the video. Of so if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see it. If you're on Spotify, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do that. But I'll put it up on the video. But a Mars bar is like it's a kind of like what you're describing, but it has like a little bubble of like air and chocolate in it. I think there's also like caramel in the bubble. I'm not sure, but yeah,
I think it
that's what it's
does.
like.
But man, those Hershey's air bars or whatever the hell they were called, they were they were stellar. They
They
were
start selling
so
air.
good. Hell yeah.
Could you imagine? They start packaging air.
Are you tired of normal
Free
air?
air.
How about this air that also tastes like
That's
chocolate?
just the Lorax.
Not the
I was gonna say, who the fuck
let
is
it
gonna
grow. That ass.
where the fuck is O'Hare, man? You know?
That motherfucker. Nice.
Oh, jeez.
But can you imagine?
Midget ass.
Can you imagine if a situation like that was like if we were having that like today? Can you imagine pink
Having to
sauce
sell air?
flavored air?
I don't. You know what though? I did see this thing. Speaking of like flavored air, and like I don't think I would be against like something like that existing, but not as obviously because if it was like a health crisis where we have to like buy air, I'm going to heaven. I'm not telling you I'm going to heaven. I'll see you later. But
Yeah.
if it was a thing where I can like buy like flavored air, like that's like not like obviously like a vape or like nicotine. I did see this thing where it's like vape bars, but there's not like nicotine in them. It's just a water vapor that you can like inhale and like it like makes you high. It's not nicotine, but it's like a different. It's like some kind of marijuana like esque drug. But there's like these like vapor bars where you can like hit a bong, like a
Yeah.
hookah, and it's like different kind of flavors,
Mhm.
all kinds of flavors, and
Huh.
it looks super cool. So I want to do that for sure.
That
Like
does
if I can
sound
like have like flavored air.
kind of
A
cool.
hookah bar sounds like vibe. But we are so off topic. Oh my god, we're so off topic.
Yeah, we are.
Getting back to the vibe, it is a spooky month, as they say. Obviously, we are all in
Mhm.
our attire. Scar is wearing his little spooky purple. She is a literal vampire, and I'm wearing obviously Halloween colors: purple, orange, and green. I actually wanted to ask y'all this question. I don't know if you have an answer for it, but what is your favorite like Halloween like monster, like vampires, werewolves, ghosts, witches, etc.? Like, what's your favorite?
Oh, that's
Either you can answer.
I personally, I've always been a fan of like vampires and witches. I don't know. It's just they're hot, plain and simple. But I also like the abilities that like vampires have and witches have. I mean, vampires can turn into bats. They stay up during the night, sleep during the day. I wish, but
Right.
like
Can
they're
literally
invisible
float.
into
Can literally,
mirrors. Body
invisible,
dysmorphia.
etc.
You know,
Gone.
you can't see
But you
yourself,
can't even see
so
me.
it's
They're like this
gone.
for real.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're like this for real. Boom. What you
Boom.
gonna do if you can't see me?
Exactly.
What you gonna do if you can't see me? Right. Gotcha.
Exactly. So yeah, and like with witches, like I obviously like the attire of witches as well. Damn,
Mhm.
I wish as well. But like potions
Mhm.
and brewings and you know, the classic like flying on a broomstick. having a black cat, all that type of stuff. I love that type of vibe and aesthetic during Halloween, man.
Period.
It's great.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yep.
Go. Yes.
All right,
What
cool.
you mean?
I like
This is my
werewolves
turn.
because I'm a furry. Simple.
Amazing. And he's gone.
Our
Can
furry
you walk away?
viewers,
My legs are
you
my legs are
understand.
stuck here.
You understand.
Yeah.
You can look into my
to our
eyes
furry
and feel
community.
me. Understand.
To our furry community.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah.
you. I gotta say though, I do love werewolves. And I'm not a furry, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not a
do.
furry.
Yeah, you
But
do.
they're hot. I don't know what to tell you. Something about a big man who can bite my head off is really hot. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
Kinky.
Shut up. You shut up right there. You shut up. It's hot. Like it's just is. Listen. If you don't like big men, you don't find werewolves hot. I don't know what to tell you. But for the ones who get it, for the girls who do, I'm gonna be right
The
back.
girls who know, they know.
My favorite Halloween monster. Well, I actually have been jumping between two. It is either most definitely ghosts, as y'all saw from the spook down. If it's not ghosts, I really like the idea of zombies. Zombies really are kind of sick. TBH, like all kinds of zombies though. I'm not really talking about like Walking Dead zombies. I mean like Minecraft zombies, Last of Us zombies, Dying Light zombies, right? Dying Light zombies, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit like that, like all them World Z zombies, all them zombies is sick as hell. Actually, though, them World War Z zombies, you'd catch me in heaven again. I'm not fighting them. They're too fast, and I'm a heavy ass man. I'm a right. You know what? Just go ahead and eat me. I'm for real estate for real.
Fair.
But no, period. But actually, going off of your little favorite monsters and junk. So we did talk about this before we got on the little podcast. What is, let's say, like, it doesn't really have to involve your little creature that you had, but do you have any like favorite classic horror or Halloween movies, horror movies, etc.? Because I think a lot of Halloween is very based around the movies these days. The vibe is definitely there, but the movies really make the season these days. So y'all have any really good movies or just pieces of media that you found that like Halloween themed that you're like, that's my go for real?
So for me, it's definitely like the classic, like Nightmare Before Christmas, even though it's like more of a Christmas movie than Halloween. But still love to watch it during the Halloween season. Exactly. Coraline. Favorite childhood movie. Everyone was scared of it. I was not. I was watching that shit when I was like, 7? Like between the ages of 7 and 10. Some shit like that.
Don't
Coraline.
you dare say me, Coraline. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Non-animated though. Beetlejuice. Oh my god. I love Beetlejuice the movie. I love it. It is so good.
What's Beetlejuice again? I don't remember Beetlejuice. Am I done?
Beetlejuice is like it's okay, so you start like in a normal family and it's like, oh, if you say Beetlejuice's names 3 times, like he's gonna appear.
He's the goofy silly guy in the black and white suit with the green hair.
Yeah, the goofy silly guy in the black and white suit. Exactly.
Okay.
Beetlejuice is a good one.
Okay. Me personally, my favorite
though?
is Edward Scissorhands. Gotta say. That's all I want to say though.
Oh, nice.
That's all I have to say. Continue though.
And on YouTube though, every year I go back for oh shit, what's that guy's YouTube channel? It's the one that does the spooky month, Scar, It's a spooky month, Doing a little jiggy.
Oh, Sir Pelo.
Skeleton and Pumpkin. Yeah, Sir Pelo. Fuck, every year I go back to it and I watch the whole thing. Have you ever seen that? You should.
Yeah, I like how you addressed me during that because I have never heard of that man in my life.
God damn it! I gotta
I
get
feel
you
like you. I
on
feel
that
like you
shit
would have.
then.
I feel like you would
Yeah,
have.
I totally
Based
assume that
around
you
your
would
type
have.
of humor, you would have definitely. I feel like you would have definitely watched. You would like Sir
I'm
Halo's
sending you
humor.
a link tonight. I
Yeah,
am
yeah, yeah.
sending you that link so you can watch it.
Sir Halo definitely has
Sounds
like
good
the
to me.
humor that you would enjoy. That and like
Mm-hmm.
terminal montage videos, you would eat those up for real.
Terminal montage.
Yeah.
But yeah, terminal montage. They make like short
Yeah, yeah, I know
something
exactly what you're
about
talking
Nintendo
about
game.
because
Yeah.
I've got uh some sound bits from the Fire Mount or Death Mountain one from Ocarina of Time specifically. Because the first time I heard that Goron say, "Hey, my name is Pepto Bismol," that shit killed me. That's so goddamn funny. That guy's a genius.
My name is Pepto Bismol.
My name
Sir,
is Pepto
that's not a
Bismol.
name.
It is now.
I hate to break it to you, that's not a name.
The future is
That's not a
now,
name,
old
sir.
man.
You're scaring the kids, sir. Anywho, Scar, tell us your big old vibe
Well,
when it comes to Halloween movies or pieces of media.
after some deep thought, I've I can say that I have two favorite Halloween movies, and that would be Monster House. That is a classic. That's a good movie.
Ooh, that is a classic. Ah,
I
so
don't even
good.
know how the movie
Also,
goes, but I know it's really good.
It is pretty good.
it's where the kids
It's
like go
funny.
into like this abandoned house, you
Oh,
know, and
Living
it's
House.
like
No,
Yeah, yeah.
it's not
yeah, the
It's
living
abandoned
house.
it's
because
alive.
they're that guy.
Yeah, it's not abandoned. There's an old guy, yeah, living
Yeah,
there.
but he's like gone for part of the movie because he had like a heart
Spoilers,
attack
by the
or
way,
something.
viewers. Isn't the house
That movie
like
is from like
alive?
2006. If that's spoilers for you, you need to watch better movies. If you haven't seen that movie, you need to get
Yeah,
better. Like actually.
real.
I mean, some people haven't watched all the Harry Potter movies, and those are like ages old. You
Well,
know what I'm
nobody cares
saying?
about
Even
Harry
the Star Wars
Potter.
movies.
If you watch Harry Potter, you're
Whoa, whoa,
transphobic.
Real.
Everybody knows that.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Yo, wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. I won't
That's
take this slander. Harry's been through
that's
enough.
not
Leave
true.
him alone.
Of
He's been
course,
through
I
enough,
know.
but like I ain't into all the shit that he's done.
People just don't like it because it's J.K. Rowling. But I
Whoa.
mean, I don't know.
Look,
Yeah, it's J.K.
You can separate the creator from the
The
content,
media
right?
from the maker.
That's like Lost Prophets. If you know Lost Prophets, that
Right.
was a really popular rock
You can
band, and
separate the media from the
he was
maker.
crazy about kids. But you can separate the two.
Literally insane. Literally insane, mate. Literally insane.
Mentally unwell, and you haven't got a clue until you hear about it. You haven't got a clue. But either way, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, Monster House. What was the other movie? Corpse Bride.
Corpse
ooh,
Bride is a good take.
that
The
is.
thing is, I don't like Tim Burton movies. Because
Really?
like I know we literally just talked about don't separate the media from the maker. I don't like Tim Burton, but that's only because I don't like how Tim Burton makes his characters. So like I'm just not really into Tim Burton movies. But I know Corpse Bride is really good. I haven't personally seen it because I'm just like a Tim Burton like anti stan. So I probably should watch it though.
Mhm.
I probably should watch it. I don't
You
like
should.
Nightmare Before Christmas. And babe, if you're watching this, which you probably aren't, I know we watched that movie. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like Nightmare Before Christmas. It's not a to me. It's not a good movie. I know. Wait, y'all. I know. Crazy take, but it's just like it's. I don't. I think Tim Burton has a weird way of creating characters and like their motives. But no, I'll have to watch Corpse Bride because I've never seen it. And maybe I should
It's
rewatch
pretty good.
The Night Before Christmas with a more open mind.
Mhm.
But yes, my favorite horror movie. I have a lot of good horror movies. I don't really have any good Halloween movies because I'm more of a Christmas babe. Hate to tell you, I know they're gonna kill me. But I love Christmas more than I love Halloween.
Oh.
Sorry.
Fair enough.
Ugh. Anyways, though, my favorite Halloween or like spooky horror, whatever. Definitely Edward Scissorhands. I love Edward Scissorhands. It's a great movie. I really liked what is that movie? It was. I know it wasn't a great movie, but like Paranorman was pretty all right. I
That
liked
was
Paranorman.
that was an alright movie.
Stop. I like stop
Oh yeah,
motion.
yeah.
It was
I
all
liked it.
right. Coraline's up
Mm.
there for sure because the stop motions. I love Coraline. But again, I'm more of a horror babe. So the Halloween movies, all of them, besides the most recent ones. The first two Screams were really good. The Conjuring 2, Jordan Peele's Us, and Nope are really good. I no Us and Get Out. I don't like Nope. Nope scared me too much. Um, and other than that, yes. I know y'all don't really have any horror movies, right? I know that's what you said in chat. You don't have any good horror
Yeah,
movies.
yeah. Movies just bore me. I don't know what it is about them. They don't seem that interesting to me. I can fall asleep in the middle of it, be like, oh, this is boring. Mimi's time.
Mimi's time.
Mimi's time.
Crazy. Scar, do you have any good
They
horror
just
movies?
don't
Or do you
interest
even like?
me.
Do you even like spooky stuff?
I do. Horror movies, not so much, but horror games, absolutely. And I can explain why. As a matter of fact, I will.
Oh, okay. Period. Go ahead.
Hang on. I forgot.
Tickle Tooth King.
I remember.
Well, never
Um
mind.
so there like I don't know. I'm in love with the idea of the difference between like really any kind of movie at all, but specifically like a horror movie and a horror game. Because in a horror movie, you just have to sit there and watch everything unfold. But in a horror game, it's partly still the same thing, like given like cutscenes or like intended like in-game triggers and stuff like that, stuff that's supposed to happen. But like in Resident Evil 4, for example, that game can be scary as hell your first time through. But like you're just the
Right.
point is you're in control. And like
Right.
actually a better example would be Layers of Fear because you're just a
I've
guy
never
walking
played.
around a house pretty much going insane.
Right.
But yeah, you're just walking through whatever instead of following
The
some
actual
movie director's
experience.
dynamic. You're
Well, I think though that like I think the whole appeal of a horror movie is that like at least for me, I'm a movie buff. I'm a media buff. That's why I started Channel 9. That's why I started this podcast. I just like media. I love movies. I love directing. Um, the whole point of a movie in general is you're supposed to like immerse yourself with the character, like the main character.
mhm,
Which is why I love Jordan Peele movies a lot because Jordan Peele makes compelling main characters. None of their main characters are the classic like white girl trope where she's over here investigating dumb noises or let's split up gang people, all that bullshit characters where they're gonna
fucking
die
Fred.
because they're just being stupid. But
Mhm.
fuck that nigga. Fuck Fred. Um Specifically Scooby Doo, fuck Fred. All my niggas hate Fred. Anyways though. Um like Jordan Peele makes these. That's why I like Jordan Peele movies in general because Jordan Peele makes really compelling main characters and really good stories. Us is a fantastic horror movie. It's really good. The whole plot, like going around like Us, just works so well. The main characters feel genuinely frightened. The twists are like mind blowing. The ending's really good. The start's really good from beginning to end. It's a rewatchable movie. Us is just a great example of like but the thing is, the for Jordan Peele movies is that I think the biggest thing for Jordan Peele movies is that he's really good at making horror movies for people that are like me, a black man, which is not bad. Their horror movies are everybody, every color, every ethnicity, every culture. But specifically with like Get Out is a movie that's like specifically about race. That movie's like about race. So when you're when you're watching the movie as a black individual, you're watching it from a black perspective, and so you're like, okay, this looks bad. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
there's also, there's thrillers and thrashers like It or Halloween or Friday the 13th. I think those movies aren't really like they're, as you say, for me they bore me hella because they're not
Yeah.
scary. It's like playing like spooky types of jump scares. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like
yeah.
I'm not scared. Like I don't feel any kind of fear. It's just a bunch of like dun dun like jump scares. I don't feel
Uh huh.
scared. I just feel I know that I know if I turn the corner, I'm gonna see a jump scare. So I'm just nervous. But I want fear. I want the Amori effect. That's what I want. Like I love
Yeah.
a good like I am terrified right now because I'm having to experience what the main character is experiencing. So anywho, um yeah, for horror movies and horror games, I can understand like your like the differentiation because it's definitely much more scary to be in the experience than it is to watch the experience.
Oh
But
yeah.
I think that really depends on how invested you are in a piece of media. Because I invest myself heavily in any piece of media. It's much more engaging to enjoy really anything with media if you're like really putting yourself like in it, like you're really invested, you're locking yourself in. Same for games though, because like people, I can't tell you about how many people that play horror games are just kind of like blow through it because they just want to get the game over with. Which I hate when people do that.
Well,
Like,
see,
dude,
I
let it be
can't.
scary. Like, let people enjoy their work.
I feel like I can't do that because that's the difference with me between movies and games. Is like with movies, I can't
Mm,
help but to like. I don't know. Like things are better now with like CGI animations and stuff like that, or like people just putting animated stuff in, as opposed to um, people in like weird costumes. And like nowadays, you can definitely tell that it's somebody in a costume. But sometimes, even with
right.
animated stuff, I'm just like, that's silly. If I watch a horror movie,
Yeah.
unless if it's like Saw or something, because Saw is pretty fucking gruesome. I don't like. I'm not a fan of stuff like that. Um, but like it just tickles my funny bone. It doesn't make me scared. It tickles my bone. It makes me laugh. Makes me giggle. But
Yeah.
with games, I am like 110% immersed into that.
Hmm.
It's just more difficult for me
I think though
to. Uh
there's quite a few horror games though that I feel like that I personally feel like would make better movies.
huh.
Like specifically Little Nightmares. I love the concept of Little Nightmares, but I think if they were to make a full length movie of Little Nightmares, it would be so cool. Like if they got all the CGI right, because there'd be a lot of CGI. How to make the person little and all the giant people trying to eat people, like all that stuff. Like
Absolutely.
it'd be a very gruesome movie. It'd be really good though. But I feel like it'd be maybe make a really good movie though. Besides the game, obviously the game is really funny because it's like, or not funny. The game's really fun because it's like puzzles and stuff, and it's very jump scare worthy. And it makes you think too, which is also very scary. Love a horror game that makes me think. I want to be able to be. I love any piece of media that makes me think about it after I play it. That's why I can't really play like you play a lot of shooter games. I can't do that. I don't do them. Because they're not engaging enough for me. I love to be able to shoot and turn my brain off, but I can't do that. If I'm gonna do something, I want to learn something from it. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, see, with
uh,
shooters specifically, like Call of Duty, it's like there's Call of Duty Zombies, and that lore is pretty good. But like if it when it comes to like the campaign or whatever, there's like not really. It's interesting to me. I
oh
love
my
COD,
god,
but
COD Zombies scares the hell out of me.
oh man, it's so fun.
Which is so crazy to say because that makes it sound like a fucking pussy, which I am. Don't judge me. Um, but like I don't like some with me and apocalypses really don't. I hate. That's why I can't. I could never like really get into whichever I think it was Fallout 4 or 5, whichever one was the one with the church, like the cult Eden or whatever. That Far Cry.
I
Fallout or Far Cry.
Oh, I was
That
gonna
Far
say
Cry.
Fallout. Yeah, that's Far Cry
Yeah. I
5.
meant to say Far Cry. That Far Cry 5 game where at the end of it, spoilers, at the end of it, the nuclear bombs go off, literally gave me a panic attack. Like I hate apocalypses. They scare the fuck out of me. And something about like the zombies like invading like a normal ass town like Boomtown or like things as are you back?
Yeah.
Welcome back, girl. Come on.
Come on in.
Hey.
Um, something about like a nuclear bomb like hitting a town or like zombie apocalypses. The start to The Last of Us, the first one, terrified the fuck out of me. Like that's like one of the most psychological like horror, especially. But I think it's only done well in games. In movies, not so
Mhm.
much. Apocalypses are never done right in movies. They're really only done right in games because you have to play through the apocalypse, which is even scarier. I hate that shit. Like heart attack for real.
Jeez. I would think so.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying. It really is like so scary. But like, I definitely can see
Mhm.
what you're saying, Scar. Like, I do kind of agree to an extent that like, I do think that horror games definitely leave more of an impact on the audience than a horror movie does. Um, I think it really depends on the viewer. Because again, I'm a movie buff. I'm a big media buff. So I can watch a movie and feel incredibly engaged with the story and be like terrified the entire time. But you are more of a
Mhm.
hands-on approach person. I'm guessing you're more of a hands like I have to be in the experience to feel scared. I can definitely get. I think the next level for both of us though would be like um what are them called? Like a haunted house, like actual like scary haunted house thing. Or like a haunted maze. Like the ones that are actually scary, not just like the little ooh goofy guy in a costume, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um
they're. Oh man. See, like, yeah, I partly feel like a haunted house like that would be fun to do, but also at the same time, like, if I'm doing a haunted house and I know that you're a guy in a costume, and I know that if I just punch you and you're gonna be like, oh, then your ass is going down.
You're not scary.
No.
Well,
Mhm.
in my city, there is a haunted hotel that is
Oh.
known to be haunted, and it's the 13th floor is what it's called. It's like a haunted. It's like a classic haunted experience. They do it every single Halloween year, but it's an actual haunted hotel. The hotel still runs all year, but the 13th floor is always locked until Halloween, and they turn the 13th floor into like a little haunted like experience. It's fucking terrifying because I don't know what they do in there, but I think they turn the temperature all the way down, but you could literally feel chills on your neck the entire time. It's the worst. But like that's why I like ghosts so much though, because
Oh.
I'm terrified of ghosts. Ghosts scare the fuck out of me. Yeah, the fuck out of me. So
Mhm.
actually, speaking of, I actually want to like bring up this topic. Do y'all ever watch those like in like ghost investigation videos
I was
or like
I was just thinking about
stuff like
that.
that? Yeah, I don't think they're real. I don't think a lot of them are real. I think only like maybe like Sam and Cody, they have a really big YouTube
Oh yeah,
channel
Sam
for
and
ghost
Kobe.
investigations. Yeah, Sam and Cody, their shit looks is so crazy real to me because like
Mhm.
it's just itchy for real. But I don't think a lot of them, especially the ones on TV, are all fake. I know that's for sure because we are on Channel 9. We all know what monetization looks like. You know what I'm saying? Trying to
Yeah.
get things to look good, even though they're not as good as people think they are. But yeah, I wanted to ask y'all, like, what do y'all think of those? Like, what is your opinions on like the cryptid shits, ghosts, the boogeyman,
Mhm.
the you know,
Um,
Bigfoot.
it's all in good fun, personally. Some of the things, yes, I can believe. Like, oh, like I can believe in like spirits and ghosts and all that stuff. But like Bigfoot, the boogeyman, like all that stuff, I just see it as good fun. You know, something entertaining for the
Right.
holidays and
I agree.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I think
pretty
it's
much.
definitely continue.
Oh, I pretty much feel the same way. I think it's pretty good for specifically the Halloween season. Um, Especially with like more internet-based stuff like Slenderman and like Siren Head. Siren Head especially. Siren Head is a terrifying concept.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is Siren Head?
It's the big guy with like a tornado siren for a head. But like
Oh,
part
he's
of
like he's the motherfucker who can like copy voices and all that stuff and
yeah,
like
he
help,
he
help, and he'll
copies
fucking rip your head off.
as far as I remember, he copies the voice of the last person he like ate or whatever the heck, and he'll like use that to lure other people into like a forested area because he like blends in with the trees, and that's how he gets you.
Hmm.
Oh, so he's like tall as hell.
He is tall as
No, yeah,
hell.
he's tall, tall.
Yeah,
Oh,
taller than Slender Man.
mm-mm,
Slender Man is like this.
mm-mm.
Siren Head is like that.
Well, Slenderman's like what, like 8 feet tall, which isn't really that tall. He's just slender and tall, which isn't really that big of a deal.
Is he only 8 feet?
Slenderman as a
Siren Head is
concept,
like, isn't Siren Head like so many like stories high?
In
well,
some videos,
if he's the size of like a redwood tree, then he has to be like 18 feet tall. Like he's tall as hell.
yeah, yeah,
Because that's the Siren Head that I know, like the ginormous one, like
yeah. Because
like
Right.
there was one of
15
those
stories high or
videos
some
that
shit like
like
that.
there's one of those videos that's like completely rendered, even though like the camera movement and everything makes it look like it's an actual like IRL video, like somebody took it from their phone. There's a video like that, but
Hmm.
it's like Siren Head just like stomping around through like a town or a city or whatever it was. It was really
Oof.
popular like a couple of years back, like back in like
Yeah.
Super.
2020, I think.
Well, 2020 was
Hmm.
definitely. I do
Yep.
remember seeing because that's like the surgence of like the backrooms stuff was like 2020, 2021. Actually, no,
Yeah,
backrooms really came around in 2022, but like it was
yeah,
definitely starting in 2020. Um,
Hmm.
but I definitely have seen like it hits the really tall, like really like disgusting body looking thing with like the three like radio sirens on its head, right? Like in the different directions.
yep. I think it's
Uh-huh.
actually
Yeah,
two,
okay.
but
Then
either
that's
way.
it's two? Okay, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Same
It
concept.
yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's yeah, okay. I definitely like I was saying with like Slenderman. I think with like most like copy creepypasta stuff, I was never into that fandom, never got into it. I never understood it because I thought it was kind of I thought it was cringy. Like I thought Jeff the Killer, um, that like Link drowned thing, all them. It was just
Oh,
like,
but that one is
well,
so
this is
good.
dumb. I thought it was so mid. I thought it
If
was
you
so mid.
did you
I thought
actually like read it?
I read kind of. Isn't it along the same lines of like Sonic.exe stuff? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about Sonic.exe, but like Ben drowned, like you'll have to go to the actual like thing and read it, and there are YouTube videos. Like there's footage of stuff happening in this cartridge. Like this dude like capture carded it. So if you
What?
like
Hmm.
if you go along the story and like read some stuff and then watch the videos like go along like that, it's wild.
Is it a real thing that happened, or is it
Interesting.
like just a creepypasta?
It's just a creepypasta. It's just a story.
Okay, okay. Because I know at a time there was a Sonic like existing Sonic game that was like corrupted to hell that made it look like Sonic was bleeding from his eyes, but it was just like red pixels.
Yep.
I know that existed, which is where
Yeah.
Sonic.exe like was
Oh
like
yeah.
coming from.
Where
Yeah.
it originated from, yeah.
I could be wrong, don't quote me, but
I mean, I wouldn't
yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, a lot of those like older like
Yeah.
cartridge games can mess up in those types of ways.
Can bust to
If you've
hell.
seen Game Grumps play Burger Town, you know exactly what I mean. I
Magic
don't know
Mike
if you
goes
guys
up
know
your
about that, but that was
cooter.
it's so
Yeah.
fucking good. Uh,
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think honestly, when it comes to like those like horror creepypastas, I think the only one that I was like, only one I knew about was Slender Man, but that's just because of the era I grew up in.
uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah, same here.
Mhm.
which I all I knew about Slender Man was that he was a tall guy and he was spooky and he had tentacles and he wanted to kill you. All I knew. I
Hmm.
don't know nothing else. I knew about like the 10 pages stuff with like the game.
Yeah.
And then it's like as you get 10 pages, like as you're like discovering who he actually is, then like he's like, you know too much, Mister. You gotta go now. You gotta die. And it's like,
You
oh,
gotta
okay. That's all I
die.
really knew though. That's all I really knew when it came to like copy or
Yeah, same
creepypastas.
here. I wasn't too much into creepypastas either. I only like really got into them because like YouTube is just like, oh, here's the origin of this creepypasta. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
give that a watch. So I know like about like a little bit about like Sonic.exe and also like Ben Drowned. Just a tad. Nothing crazy. Like I kind of know like how the story goes and all this stuff, you know?
The only thing I cannot tolerate are the motherfuckers who simped for Jeff the Killer. If you're out there and you want to fuck Jeff the Killer, we're on a podcast episode. I can't say what I'm gonna say, but I want to say it so bad,
Yep.
and you know I'm gonna say. We said it last episode. You know I'm gonna say. I'm watching you.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, I want to talk about two more things before we end today's podcast, and one of those two things,
Okay.
when it comes to like specifically Halloween, um, I wanted to ask, what do y'all do for Halloween? Like, do y'all like in general? Over the years you've been celebrating Halloween, what do you usually do? 'Cause I don't do anything, so
So
that's why I'm not gonna say anything. I don't do nothing for Halloween, so continue for y'all.
yeah. With me, me and my family, especially like with my little brother, like I said, like we would go trick or treating and all that stuff. And once we were done trick or treating, we would have a get together like here at my house because I live in a ranch and we have like a big property, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
we have like a party, like quote unquote party room. It's just a room. We have a pool table. We have a big ass TV. We tiny kitchen, two restrooms, a bar, tables, chairs, all that type of stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, we just kind of get together and we watch like Halloween movies. But like, especially like now, like especially like this year of Halloween, I have college, so I'm more than likely gonna be dressing up to college, to work, for trick or treating if we go. Like, I'm gonna be in costume all fucking day, man. So it's gonna seem
Right.
interesting. I'm just wondering when my family's gonna do pumpkin carving because we do that every year before Halloween. So I don't know when, but I'm waiting.
Period.
Hmm.
It
How
sounds like
about
a
you?
lot of fun.
It is. It very much
Man,
so is.
I haven't I haven't done anything for Halloween in a couple of years. Like there's one
Right.
Halloween back in like 2020. Uh, where was I at in 2020? I think it was around that time that I was having like a real bummer time with life, so I just didn't do anything. Um,
Hmm.
Felt.
and also Corvid, so you know, I I didn't feel good
Not the
about
COVID
going
not
out.
That's
time.
fair.
Yeah,
Not the
that
birds.
not the birds. Um,
Not the birds.
2021, I was still infatuated with VR, so no way I want to do anything like that. Then
Mhm.
uh, last year I just stayed in my room, played games, and
Mhm.
this year I'm probably gonna do the same.
Fair enough.
Every year for Halloween, all we've ever done was give out candy. I was brought up religious, so I was not allowed to go to Halloween parties or go to Halloween movies.
Dang.
Because it's the devil's
Man.
holiday. Um,
Yeah.
It's
so
the devil's holiday?
yeah, I wasn't
Why
allowed to do
Halloween
anything.
of all?
However, why Halloween of all days?
Yeah.
Well, there's
Why
actually
not
a
like
pretty good reason of why they think that. It's a pretty good reason. It's mostly because Christianity does not like witchcraft, which
oh
is like witchcraft, and so witches traditionally, and this is a proven fact. You can fact check me on this, but you're gonna be wrong. Witches traditionally will do more on Halloween because it's the one day of the year where no one's gonna check somebody for being a witch because it's
Mhm.
Halloween. So it's the one day of the year they can just start putting curses on everything and start running around and doing witch stuff without getting checked for being a witch. Or anyone of any kind of evil magic can just go do evil stuff without being checked because it's Halloween, so spooky stuff happens all the time.
that's a
You
crazy
know what I'm saying?
concept. It makes sense though. I for some
It's
reason I would have
it's
figured
just how it
that
is.
it would have been this actually now that I actually think about it, it sounds kind of dumb. But I thought like Christmas because like just
They try.
because of Krampus, all of that stuff.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Krampus is not really celebrated worldwide. That's the thing. Krampus is more of like a Christian, not Christian. It's more like an American thing, and then like a kind of a German thing, kind of, but not really. Um,
Oh.
but Krampus was invented to have a basically to be the Antichrist of Santa. That's the only reason why Krampus even exists.
Oh, of Santa,
Because
not Antichrist in
yeah,
general, but just
they want people wanted a opposite version of Santa to be like, well, if you're not good, then Krampus will get you. Instead of just being, well, if you're not good, you're not
Mhm.
gonna get presents. You know what I'm saying? They had to make it
oh
evil.
wow,
Anyways, though,
I didn't
you're
know
not
that.
wrong though. The people of the evil forces do be trying shit on Christmas because it is Jesus' birthday. Jesus' birthday, but it's a celebration of his birth on Christmas. So
Yep.
the evil forces do be trying their bullshit on Christmas as well, but they fail because there's too much cheer in the world. We be too happy during Christmas
Yep.
time. Um,
That's true.
but Halloween most definitely, just because it's just it's one of those times of year where anything evil can happen, and it'll be mostly overlooked because it's just the spooky season. I still think
Mhm.
that personally, I'm a Christian, so just let it be known, y'all. Um, Listen, my book says no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Sorry, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So if there is a witch out there trying to curse me, you're gonna lose. Hate to break it to you, I'm better than you in every regard. But anyways, um, and that's on period, and that's on Jesus, and that's on God. Um,
Exactly.
but no, even if that's the case, like I don't personally believe that it's an evil holiday. I think that thank God America has Americanized the holiday. So now it's more so just like
Mhm.
let's go have spooky time and go dress up in little costumes and get candy. Like thank God America got to it before everyone else did, because it would have been awful if anyone else got to Halloween before we did. But do
Yep.
y'all even know the history of Halloween? I don't know if y'all do. Like the full history of
Uh,
Halloween.
somewhat.
I feel like I've heard some of it
Girl,
before, probably.
let me give you the black rundown. It's really simple, really. Basically back in the day, people started disappearing. They're like, why? So they created a holiday where or well, a holiday, quote unquote. They created an event where they're like, you know what? We're gonna wear spooky shit. We're gonna get these motherfuckers out. They started carving spooky faces on pumpkins and squashes to scare the evil spirits away, and it worked. No more disappearances, no more sickness. Then the Romans came along and they're like, you know what? This kind of slaps. Can we use our apple guys to celebrate this? And so they did. So then the pagans and the Romans had a little party, and that's where we get our like Halloween fairs from, like apple bobbing for apples, hay rides, all that was from the Romans.
Okay.
Um, And then the Christians came around and were like, this kind of slaps, yo. It's kind of well, the Catholics, but still, they're like, this kind of slaps, kind of slaps. Yo, can we celebrate our dead saints? They used to call them Hallows back then. And so on November 1st was Hallows Day, where they would celebrate all the dead saints. So then Hallows Eve was created, and then Halloween is where we are now. But originally it was literally just a celebration of different cultures and scaring off evil spirits and making them go away. But then people in the more recent times of like the 1980s and around there, was the first recorded time where they ever say trick or treat, or instead of us wearing the scary masks to get away with the spirits, then they had that's where the candy thing was laid from, where they put candy in front of their doors, was to be like, oh, thank you, good spirits, for getting away the bad spirits, thank you. But it went from that to us being the bad spirits, taking our candy and dipping. But that's the full history of Halloween, y'all, which is kind of crazy.
Dang.
Obviously, there's little stuff sprinkled in there, little mini, the history lessons. But that's as much as I know. That's how it went down for Miss Hollow's Eve. But period. Anyways, though, if you're out there and you're trying to do evil shit on Halloween, don't do it.
None of that bruja shit.
Let it be a nice holiday. Let the kids eat candy. Like, stop messing with them,
For
motherfucker.
real.
I will say though, I cannot stand them bitches that be like not harming, but like harassing kids on Halloween. That really makes you upset.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, it makes me so
Yeah.
upset.
Like,
Like intentionally like scaring the shit out of kids, like way worse than you would like
gotcha.
like an adult.
Yeah.
Like straight up, I hate those parents and just people that put on like the most terrifying, most gruesome like clown mask or wolf mask or whatever, and then like getting in a kid's face and screaming, and then like ho, they're crying. Like, that's a fucking kid. Like, you just traumatized that kid. Like, that's not cool, bro.
Oh,
That's not
absolutely.
cool. Like, you're lame. You're lame, bro. I get like scaring kids is kind of fun because it is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing trick or treat and like tricking a kid by like ooh booga. That's funny. It's funny. But to harm a little baby child, you scum of the earth for real. Scum of the earth.
You guys know better than
The
that.
lint beneath my toes. The lint beneath my toes is just disgusting.
Y'all are better than
And it's
that.
always the motherfuckers that talk about some fuck them kids. Like, listen, fuck them kids for sure. But like, you gonna harm a baby child on Halloween? On a Halloween? He just want to be Spider Man. Leave the little kid alone. Like,
right? Like, the
let that
kid's
little
just
boy
trying to have
Miles
fun.
Morales.
It's because he wants to shoot webs at you and like crawl on your ceiling. That doesn't mean you need to ruin his
Scare the
his
shit out
life.
of him, yeah.
Yeah.
Traumatize the poor kid.
You already broke up with your
I don't know
wife.
about shoot
Like,
webs and
how
crawl on the
much more
ceiling though.
traumatized can you make this kid? Like, fucking stop,
Ooh.
dude.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm projecting.
Ooh. Ooh.
Slay bestie.
Guys, getting weird in here. Guys, getting scary. But you're not wrong though. Like, come on. Like, literally, I think honestly though, like that comes from just like people being desensitized to like what's really scary. Because there are a lot of people that just don't find a lot of things scary, which is fine. If you don't find things scary, then that's fine. But it doesn't mean go scare other people because you don't have a gauge on what's scary or not. So like, don't go around being scary because you don't think it's scary. That's not cool. I think that if we're gonna do be scary, I'm talking to y'all. If we're gonna go be scary during Halloween, right? The one thing you need to like ask is, if it wasn't Halloween, would this be a crime?
Yeah.
Just straight up, would this be considered an act of harassment if I go do this? Like, just straight up, if I go do this, is this considered an act of harassment? Because if you get in a damn clown suit and run around the streets harassing people and kids and adults because Halloween, you are funky, brother.
It's gonna
funky.
be like a repeat
Yep.
of like 2017 when all that clown stuff was going around.
2016, 2017, the damn clowns.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Stuff was
that was
nuts.
so stupid.
Some kids
Hated
got
that.
expelled
I'm
from
so
my
glad.
school because Halloween Day they showed up dressed as clowns. They weren't.
Jesus.
They didn't even walk into the door of the school. Like the security guard, straight up,
Wow.
Christ.
you're done. Go home. Don't come back for like
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Well, that's also they should have been smarter. They should have looked at the news. Just flat out, they
Oh
should have been
no, they were
smarter.
definitely looking at the news. They're making like a fucking dumbass TikToker. No offense if you do TikTok, slightly some, but just
Right.
fucking be
Platforms.
be considerate. It's like what you said about like scaring kids and stuff like that, and like having a different understanding of what's scary and what isn't. Just be considerate. Use your fucking brain. You have a brain. Fucking use it.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just that easy.
Exactly.
It is just that easy.
100.
I'm
100.
autistic and I can use my brain.
Which is
Fair enough.
crazy he said that because I had this discussion with somebody about this specific topic, right? And
I was thinking about Todd.
they really
Yeah, autism. So funny.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing, but you said it out loud for me.
That motherfucker. I know if he was on here today, he'd be like, "No, this fuck them kids." He would say the
Yeah.
exact thing. I know he would, motherfucker. I know you're listening to this right now, bitch. I hate you.
And I remember what we said
I'm
at the
also custom
beginning of the
person to get
video,
momentised.
but we love you, Todd. We love you.
We love
Unconditionally.
you. We love you. But like I can't stand you. So either we date or I kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
He's got a point.
But no, like on a serious note, right? Like I had a discussion with somebody about like scaring kids, you know what I'm saying, for Halloween. And they're like, well, I'm autistic, so I don't know the difference, like I don't know like what is too much for a kid or whatever. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me because I'm not autistic, right? But I know how autism works because, well, one, I am a psychology major. I have my master's in psychology. I know what I'm talking about. Two, I just know how people work. So, if an autistic person can go into a room that's too loud and like this room is too loud, I'm leaving. They know what it's like to be stressed over something really little that doesn't bother anyone else but them, right? If I scare a kid and it's bothering the kid, that's the same situation. That's the same situation. Just because it's not bothering you, it's not bothering the kid. End of story. Like,
Yeah.
and it's a kid. Like, I truly don't understand the people that are like fuck them kids and actually mean it. I don't understand those people. Like, that's literally a child. I know kids can be annoying. I get it. Like kids are annoying. So are people. So are you, babe. But like,
Yeah.
that doesn't also mean that you'd have the right or the you have the just the right in general to like harass a child just because it's Halloween, you think it's funny, or even if it's not Halloween, if it's in general, but specifically Halloween, because you think it's funny to like make a kid scared. Like I those videos where like parents will like put like a baby up like a scare mask in front of their baby, and like for Halloween, the baby, the thing is 3 months old. What you mean you're gonna give it a fucking terrifying scare? What? What?
Wild.
It's giving boredom. Wow,
Right?
these colors are changing really fast for my eyes. Anyways, whoa, sorry y'all, this is really off topic. I changed the wood color in here and your hair turned orange. I don't know what's up with my crush right now. I think my brain is adjusting because it was all the colors were just green for like a long time and now they're purple, which is a different color, like the opposite. So like my brain's like adjusting to the colors. Because like everything's literally like really fucking weird. Let me just turn it to white for a while. Oh, whoa, oh, it's so bright. Oh, oh god, oh god.
What was the?
Anyways, everyone,
Did you have another question,
continue.
or did you ask both?
No, I've asked both of my questions, and I think that
Oh.
this is a good place to call it for today. I think we have covered all of our little
Same.
Halloween spooky little topics.
Mhm.
Before we leave, I would like to give a big thank you to our guests for today, EepyRinn and TheRealSkarlax. TheRealSkarlax, thank you for recording. Every time we have a podcast, thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Rin, thanks for doing all the sideline stuff and helping with the events. Being our cast member, it's a lovely thing to have you on the podcast today. Sataria, sucks you couldn't be here, but we do miss you. Anywho, is there anything you want to plug? Maybe your VR chat, your Discord, whatever. Both of you.
EepyRinn on VRChat, and I do have a VRChat group called the Verified Eepies. Discord will be coming out soon for that. Yippee!
Period. And Scar? Anything you want to plug? Your VR chat, whatever? Well, it's kind of hard to plug your VR chat because you're very nice special characters. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. If you want to friend me on VRChat, good luck. If you want to friend me on Discord, also good luck. You can, however, catch me at twitch.tv/TheRealSkarlax. That's pretty cool. I'm doing that now.
Right.
You can also go
Fox is streaming. He is streaming now.
Yeah. You can also go on to youtube.com/TheRealSkarlax too, because there are clips with these guys and everyone else in Channel 9. Just inside and outside of events, I'm always
all the
funny shit.
random clips are thrown on there.
Yep.
I might steal some for TikToks, just so you know. I might
Do it.
steal some of those. If I run out of ideas, I'm gonna start
Just
taking
do it,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, do it. I mean, fucking.
I mean, you already got his consent, do it.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, look at Sniper Wolf. She steals content all the time, but at least you're asking permission.
She
That
does.
stupid bitch.
Yeah. True. Doxing.
Not the
bitch.
topical. Not the topical. We're gonna feel dated after this. 2 months later, we were like, oh damn, that was during a topical situation.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Anyways, everyone, thank you for tuning into the VRChat Experience. I'm Video TV, your illustrious host, signing off. Oh, say, can you see? Okay, I'm done now. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next episode covering my year. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Adios, power bottoms.
Goodbye.